Sticky, umami-rich glaze clinging to every crumble of beef piled over steaming rice, then shattered tortilla chips on top. Yet somehow this taco rice comes together in one skillet. A printable version of this recipe is available on my website. Simply Google taco rice dashi to grab yours. Before we do anything at the stove, let's get our minced place together. This whole dish comes together in a single skillet and it moves fast, so having everything prepped and within arm's reach is what keeps the cook smooth and stress-free. First, we're gonna throw together some quick marinated tomatoes, so halve 150 grams of mini tomatoes and toast them with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/4 teaspoon of chili sauce, something Tabasco-style works nicely here, and a pinch of salt. Give it a stir, cover the bowl and slide it straight into the fridge to marinate while we cook. Next, we're finely dicing 1 clove of garlic and 100 grams of onion. In a small bowl, combine the dry spices, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, I'm using cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. In another bowl, mix together the sauce, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of ketchup, 1/2 teaspoon of Asian-style chicken bouillon powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of instant dashi granules. Now, heat a large skillet of medium-high until it's thoroughly hot, then swirl in 1/2 tablespoon of neutral oil. Add 150 grams of ground beef and press it out into a single flat layer across the pan. If beef isn't your thing, a beef pork blend, straight ground pork, or even ground chicken all work well as alternatives. Leave the meat completely alone for at least 90 seconds, closer to 2 minutes if you can manage it. You're waiting for a deep golden brown crust to form on the underside before you touch a thing. Once you've got the color, break the meat into smaller pieces with your spatula. Taco rice is most commonly traced back to 1984 in Okinawa, when a small restaurant started serving taco fillings over rice to American soldiers. Today, taco rice is one of Okinawa's most iconic comfort foods, turning up at lots of cafes across the country. Back in the pan, once the moisture has cooked off and the beef is nicely browned, add the diced onion. Stir it around occasionally and let it soften about 2 to 3 minutes. Then toss in the minced garlic and cook until it's fragrant, roughly 30 seconds more. Sprinkle the spice mix directly over the meat mixture and stir constantly for 10 to 20 seconds. Now pour in 1 tablespoon of sake to deglaze, scraping up every bit of brown fond clinging to the pan bottom. All of that flavour stuck to the surface goes right back into the dish. Add the pre-mixed sauce to the pan and stir everything together until every piece is evenly coated. One thing to watch for: unlike reducing the sauce until it's bone dry, you actually want to pull the meat off the heat while it still looks slightly glossy and saucy. Time to assemble. Mount warm rice onto a flat plate. Pile 100 grams of shredded cabbage or lettuce over the rice, then spoon the meat mixture right on top. Scatter a handful of shredded cheese, cheddar, Gouda, whatever melts well, over the meat while it's still steaming hot. If you want extra golden bubbly cheese, hit it with a kitchen torch. Pull those marinated tomatoes out of the fridge. If the bowl has released liquid, tip it gently and spoon just the tomatoes from the top, leaving the excess juice behind. Scatter them over the bowl along with 50 grams of diced avocado for color and freshness. Then crush 30 grams of tortilla chips over everything at the very last second, right as you bring the plate to the table. Nestle 2 soft-boiled eggs alongside and serve immediately while the hot-cold contrasts are at their sharpest. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. Okay, let's go over the ingredients one more time, and if you're ready to cook, grab the written instructions by clicking the full recipe box with a picture that's about to pop up on your screen. That's a wrap. You can find a full printable version of this recipe on my website, linked right here on the screen. It has all the extra details to help you get it perfect every time. If you enjoyed this, check out my ultimate recipe playlist. And next week I'm making chicken yaki udon. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. See you then.